This time, on the highway through hell,
Got the sheet of ice up here.
a semi slams into a concrete barrier,
That looks like a big mess.
shutting down the Coke's most important exit.
Watch out! Oh!
A new driver joins the team,
Oh my God!
I don't think he's got the experience he says he does.
and another pushes Jamie too far.
You're just kind of dragging your ass.
I need to start saying no.
Plus, a massive pileup
Here comes the chopper.
sends air rescue to the Coke. In the rugged mountains of the Pacific Northwest, there's a highway like no other. The Coquihalla is an engineering marvel. But when the weather turns bad,
It's like the Bermuda Triangle of truck accidents.
keeping the Coke open takes an army
When the highway shuts down, the world shuts down.
and a last line of defense.
Jimmy Davis en route.
A heavy rescue team ready to tackle any disaster. Because here, closure is not an option.
Pulling up on the top. Icy spot. Got the sheet of ice up here. All icy. You're going to do it spinning going up.
On the Coquihalla, an icy roadway has drivers on edge.
See what they're driving on? You come down around a curve, and before you know it, you're completely out of control.
It's just another night out in the battlefield.
What's this about a wreck? Yeah, I got an accident here just on the other side of this corner, guys.
At 4 a.m., Jamie gets a call for help from another tow company.
That looks like a big mess.
There's a semi on the off-ramp. The axles are ripped right out of this trailer. We're going to give Tom's towing a hand.
The wreck is blocking a major exit ramp near the eastern end of the Coke.
On the road's pretty icy, so we're going as fast as we can, but we got to remember too that if we don't get there and we wipe out, we're no good to anybody. He just went around the corner and lost his wheels. Wow, unbelievable.
As it took the ramp, the semi lost control. The back end fishtailed and slammed into the concrete barrier. The impact sheared off the trailer's two rear axles.
So he's ridden this guardrail, and he's knocked out 8 of them down there. But I think they weigh like 3,000 pounds apiece. If these guardrails weren't here, he'd be over there.
Because space on the ramp is so tight, Tom from Tom's Towing needs Jamie's Rotator to get the wreck moved before morning traffic hits.
The Rotator is the ultimate machine you can use if you want to quickly clear wrecks off of highways.
What do you want to do? You want to hook the front and get it up? Pull the truck out?
Yep, and he can take the truck. Problem with this wreck is that we don't have any wheels under it. I'm gonna back up and turn around. We're gonna pick this stuff up here. Tom's is bringing a flatbed for that.
Tom wants to load the sheared off axle onto his flatbed, but the trailer is in the way. So Jamie needs to move it.
I'll just get the boom out, then I'll get a couple of chains and run them in there. I'll pick that up first, get it out of the way for a minute. On the hook.
Now you're going to find out how heavy it is.
Yeah.
As he gets it in the air, the truck cab starts to slide back down the sloped, icy ramp.
Seems like it's moving. Felt like it was sliding back to me.
I pick the trailer up and I start moving it. The truck starts coming back. It could have rolled into me. Not very good.
can do it.
A trailer's rear axles are mounted on a track, so they can be adjusted for the weight of the load.
Okay, this is gonna flip around.
When it hit the barrier, the whole assembly snapped off.
It's just like comes off the end. Quite a lot of damage here just coming around a corner.
Just set her on the deck.
Is that good there?
Yeah, that's good there.
Did that all on your own. That's a good 22.5 too.
Hey, it's a good one. We got to keep her.
Next, they need to separate the tractor so it can be towed away. But they can't get the kingpin to release.
Uh-oh. She's tight, Jamie.
A kingpin locks the tractor and trailer together. The accident knocked it off center. Now it won't come loose.
Just too much pressure, the pin against the jaws, because when he crashed and finally stopped, probably the truck kept on going. I'll need you to somehow swing the trailer ahead, eh?
Too tight?
Yeah. Still tight against the jaws.
I don't know if I can swing it ahead. Sometimes when you lift it up, come loose.
Jamie wants to use the rotator to lift the trailer and relieve the pressure.
Try this. Okay, ready?
But as he lifts, now the back end of the trailer starts to slide.
Oh! That woke me up.
So he sets it down.
Trailer decided to move over a little bit on its own, kind of find its happy spot. We're having a little bit of trouble getting the fifth wheel because your truck's on an angle and the trailer's on an angle too. They're on the opposite angle, so there's a bit of trouble there. So what should we do then? Go up a bit? Oh, it's trying to level itself?
Yeah, maybe lift up on this one.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Jamie tries again, using a second winch line to level the trailer.
How about that? Nothing?
Do that again, Jamie?
There.
Okay.
Okay!
Just then, Scott arrives.
You grabbed the hook.
With the kingpin now released, Tom's driver Dwight hooks his winch line to the tow ring on the front of the tractor.
Yeah, I think we're ready to go.
Dwight gets the tractor free, but the back axle is so twisted to one side that Jamie's worried it's going to roll over the rotator's outrigger.
Okay, stop for a minute.
I went over to my control to lift the leg and push it in so that he could clear it.
He should take a good run out so he's got enough room to get behind.
Okay, you take it more ahead.
I'll just use the truck power.
Watch out for Jamie. Oh!
He just went around the corner and lost his wheels. Wow.
A semi's rear axle sheared off when it slammed into a barrier on an exit ramp. Tom's Towing has called in Jamie and his rotator to assist in the tricky recovery.
Yeah, I think we're ready to go.
They get the cab separated from the trailer, but Jamie doesn't want its bent axle to run over the rotator's outrigger.
Okay, stop for a minute.
I went over to my control to lift the leg and push it in so that he could clear it.
Watch out for Jamie. Oh! I knew it was gonna happen.
What's he doing?
How are you there?
Just go.
Keep going.
About there.
Good.
Winner and still champ.
I was more worried
I
about
thought-
you standing there.
Yeah, well, I tried to get the leg in here so that he could clear it. That's what I was doing, getting the leg in.
Oh, okay.
And then I thought he was just going to run ahead and freewheel.
No.
He just put it in gear and drove away.
And I just by the hair of my chinny chin chin jump over top of the leg and get out of the way.
Disaster averted. The job goes on. The cab's back axle is so mangled, there's no way to tow it.
I guess we can't get this back axle off, eh?
I don't know, I'll rip it off. Okay.
Jamie wants to yank it like a bad tooth.
See, this one's got to come out outside of the frame rail there. Yeah, there you go. Stand back on this one because it's going to be a bit of a rip and tear show here. Seen him.
We're gonna have a rollover now. I got it.
Axle off, Dwight tows the tractor away. But they still need to move a trailer that has no wheels. For that, Scott's brought a special rig called a dirty dolly.
Dolly that goes under a fifth wheel, and it allows a trucking company to haul 2 trailers at one time. We keep in the yard and we use it maybe once every 2 years.
They could lift it onto a flatbed, but they're in a hurry. Morning traffic picks up in less than an hour.
When the highway's closed, probably in everybody's best interest that we move wreckage as quick as possible.
Hold it! Hold it! Okay, we're good. You don't have to go ahead.
What I do, just spin that around and face it right straight back.
Yep.
The plan is to attach the dirty dolly to the front hitch, then tow the trailer from behind.
Right around.
Because they're turning the dolly around to use as a set of back wheels, they have to keep it from swiveling.
Pick that chain here.
Yeah.
Through here.
To do that, they use chains to secure it to the frame.
If you didn't chain the dolly straight, it would pivot on the fifth wheel, and then you'd be into somebody else's lane.
What you got going on there? I don't. Unhook that hook.
For this to work, the chains need to be tight.
Hey, Gord, lift up on it here. Tighten that up. Lift up on this. Lift up on it.
You guys all good?
Good enough.
It may not be the best looking rig on the road, but it gets the job done. And the ramp open.
You gotta fix me up on the phone. I have no cell phone.
No problem.
Okay.
Back in the yard, Sammy welcomes the newest member of Jamie's crew.
My name's Chris Harton. Show me my new room.
No problem. We're in.
Chris Harton is from back east.
We'll take it and go.
He heard about Jamie Davis and sent him an email.
We needed more help for the winter, so we thought, okay, we need the guy right now. We hire him on the spot.
One quick thing. We don't smoke inside, that's all.
Yeah, perfect. Done.
Sound good?
Got it.
Thank you very much.
For now, Chris will be roommates with Sammy in a trailer in the yard.
I'll even open the door for you, sir.
Chris is confident he can handle whatever the Coke throws his way.
Woohoo!
I did the exact same thing in Ontario. Just want to rock out. That's my goal. Will put me right there.
You know what? I have a feeling that you're gonna do it.
With veteran Bruce just retired, the plan is to put Chris in the old Holmes wrecker.
There you go.
Better look after my baby.
Oh, I'll look after it. Don't you worry.
He better or I'm gonna slap him.
Can you see that? Chris Bear.
Anybody come down off the Coke recently? It's snowing fairly bad and the snowplows are out.
As the day fades, snow starts to pummel the mountain.
Yeah, I got a feeling we'll be painting up today.
All signs point to another long night on the Coke.
Avoid driving in bad weather. Hell of a good idea.
Adam heads up the hill so he can be in position when the wrecks begin.
Something will happen, always does. All it takes is one guy with tires to cause some havoc.
Across town,
Knock, knock.
Scott's picking up the old General at the repair shop. When he hired Scott, Jamie promised to buy him a brand new heavy wrecker that's even better than Adam's.
Shiny stuff, chrome flares, lights, light rack.
Yeah. Shiny, shiny. So we're a couple weeks out?
Couple of weeks out.
Yeah.
But 2 months into the season, it's still not done. In the meantime, Jamie's put him in a 28-year-old GMC 5-star General. Last week, the heater stopped working.
There's heat in it?
No, cabin heat, only have defrost. When that switch is on high, that's all you got. So that's where it's at.
Was there any actual factual heat coming
Yes.
out of it? All right. It'd be able to put a match out?
No, Yeah, it would. It would put a match out. Maybe not a lighter, but it would put a match out.
All right.
With a storm hitting, Jamie wants him to spend the night up on the coke.
Running like an old truck does. Noisy and stinky. Driving the General, I mean, it's kind of like the penalty box. Nobody likes to be in it. No heater in here.
As the temperature drops, the defroster struggles to keep up.
I just gotta kind of duck down like this. This just won't do. Running like an old truck does. Noisy and stinky.
Tonight, Scott's working the coke in an old wrecker with a broken defroster.
I just gotta kind of duck down like this. This just won't do.
He comes up on a double trailer, spun out in the right lane.
A little quickie. Just about to the top, blew all his chains up.
It's a simple bread and butter pull-up.
Okay, just come up on it and I'll just give you a little jump and we'll get her going. It's golden now. This thing's so light. Suspension, it isn't a real good suspension for doing this kind of work. We're hopping a big time wheelie.
The double load turns out to be too much for the old General.
This is ridiculous. If I had my new truck, none of this bull would be going on like this.
To add to Scott's embarrassment, Adam pulls up in HR 52.
Get Adam to come and do this. I can't do it. That thing is a pilot. I'm popping wheelies. Like I'll pull 4 feet of air. Yeah. But it ain't pulling the guy up there. I'm gonna give it one more shot and then I'll get you to. Okay. Yep. The General truly is an embarrassing truck to drive.
The old General digs deep. And somehow gets her done.
If I had had my chains on loose, I'd have torn them to right then and there.
Scott manages to tow the semi to the top of the hill. But he's not feeling like a winner.
Just write him up his bill here and send him on his way.
He calls it quits and heads home early.
I've decided enough jumping around like an idiot trying to get done because all it's doing is causing me grief. I could be sitting at home watching my TV on my nice couch.
The next morning, the General's parked in the yard, but Scott's a no-show.
I went up last night, pulled 5 trucks up.
Scott's short shift last night does not go unnoticed.
Scott?
Yeah.
I pulled up the one guy and then left.
Really? What time did he finish at?
I think it was 11:30. I think he went down.
Wow. Not impressed. We all drove the worst trucks in the world to start out with. You don't become the king in a day.
Jamie decides to take the General out for a test drive.
This ain't a bad old truck at all, if I can shift it. You know what, these guys are spoiled. You know, you get a brand new truck, you earn that truck. I could take any kind of a truck like this, bubble gum it together, duct tape it together, and I'd make $250,000.
Scott should be in that truck doing the job. Don't suck it up, princess. We all did it. We've all been there.
We got black ice report.
High on the coke, Wet roads and freezing temperatures are conspiring to create an invisible danger, black ice.
Just be careful up there, she's slippery.
We came around the corner just as the truck went out of control and went into the ditch. About 5 minutes later, that car came along and went in the ditch on that side. The road was just a sheet of ice.
He's going to help you, okay? There you go.
You get a nice piece of weather, and people tend to, to kind of pick up their speeds again.
Preventing black ice is something of an obsession for Highway Supervisor Blair Barr.
There's been a lot of accidents recorded in this stretch along this rock bluff.
Today, he's checking a stretch of highway that's notorious for freezing over.
In the wintertime, they never see the sun, so the pavement actually stays really cold. It's a really difficult thing to treat.
At VSA's maintenance yard on top of the Coke, black ice is as big a problem as deep snow.
We're going to have cars going off the road. They'll hit that black ice, all of a sudden they lose control and they go sideways. Hey Doug, so we got a flash freeze taking place. I'm wondering, can we get some juice made up? And we'll try and get it applied today before end of shift.
Traditionally, road ice is fought with sand and salt. But this year, VSA is trying a new weapon, beet juice.
It's really syrupy.
Made from sugar beets, it lowers the freezing temperature of water by 36 degrees Fahrenheit.
Tastes like soy sauce.
It was something that was picked up down in the States 10 plus years ago. Usually they use it as cattle feed, and somebody noticed that it actually melted snow one day. At the end of the year, we'll end up putting well over 1 million liters onto the highway.
We're gonna hopefully get that down in time before cars start growing off the road.
Cold air and a clear day bring a new danger to the Coke, black ice.
The road was just a sheet of ice.
This season, highway crews are fighting back with a new weapon, juice from sugar beets.
At the end of the year, we'll end up putting well over 1 million liters onto the highway.
The beet juice is used on sections of the highway that get the least sun and the most black ice.
It's changing the makeup of the snow, so it won't allow the crystals to freeze. So you can't actually form a layer of ice and compact that you typically see.
Stays where you put it and does its job. This winter we've had as high as minus 35, and the juice kept the slipperiness away.
Later that day, Supervisor Blair Barr returns to check if the juice is working as advertised.
Frost on the sides of the road, and it's still wet on the traveled lanes.
Yeah, so
it's doing its job. It's something that we have to deal with, and by applying this product, we're totally avoiding a dangerous situation.
That night, Sammy is treating new roommate Chris to some of his homemade Fijian chicken.
Sammy's a good guy. He's hilarious.
What do you think?
I think it's really good, but it's really hot. I'm not a big spicy guy.
That's fine. That's all right. Chris on my trailer. What are you gonna do? He's gonna sleep outside? Come on. Have a little heart. He left his family to come here. Just like me.
Bula, bula, bula.
Somebody's putting their car in the ditch.
Hello.
When a call comes in for a car off the road, Jamie decides to give Chris his first taste of the mountain.
You gotta be relaxed.
And Sammy tags along for moral support.
Off we go. Windy, turny. There's a car in the ditch somewhere, so I'm on my way up, me and Sammy.
This is totally different here. Look at this. Look at these bees. Look at these bees. 1, 2, 3. Oh, they're going hard. You're gonna watch these guys.
You have people flying by you like you're standing still.
It's all good. You give me a star. Wabula.
Bula.
Bula.
It's the car. Yeah, let's go look at this thing.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey, what's going on?
You guys okay?
Yeah. Moose ran out in front of me and I just missed him.
The car's barely damaged and it's on its wheels.
Wow.
What do you think? It'd be a quick one or what?
This should be an easy one.
Pull it backwards.
Yeah, go ahead. It's all good.
You think that'd be, I think that's probably the best. Cars aren't my specialty. I'd rather do transports. I do not want to wreck this car.
You okay with that, or do you need help?
Think that'll hold it?
Yeah.
All right. Let's do this. Find your light down there. Watch it.
Little bit more, little bit more, little bit more. Keep going. Okay? Yeah, keep going. Oh, whoa. Okay, now, hold up.
The car gets stuck on the embankment.
I wanted to get it over a little bit more because this is cut out more.
That's good. Leave it.
Sammy, who has never towed a car in his life, starts coaching.
Angle and take it away. That's all you gotta do. You gotta get the lift up before you drive it. Lock that thing up, man. Lock it. You don't need it.
Oh.
Lock it.
How are you supposed to lock it?
I don't know. You're the tow truck guys, man. Hi, Bobo. Bye, Bobo. Nice dog.
I'm gonna hook this thing. Chain won't go in it. This is like a whole different ball game.
What should have been a quick tow is taking forever.
Pull it.
And I'm trying.
Keep going. Keep going.
Come on.
Go.
I'm pulling.
Chris finally gets it back on the road. Now all he needs to do is get it on the hook.
Sammy.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna lift this up a little bit. Back me up till I get to there.
Hey, slowly.
I'm watching you.
God.
Gotta find something to hook to. Nothing here. These cars suck. Oh my God.
An easy tow clocks in at 2 hours and 15 minutes.
You know what? Whatever.
But Chris is just happy he got it done at all.
I've never towed a car in my whole entire life. Not gonna lie to you. I didn't even know how to hook it up.
The next day, word spreads about Chris's first attempt at car towing.
A little bit slow, eh? All else fails, come to Jamie's place. He'll hire you, right?
And he isn't much better at backing up a trailer.
Don't you learn that when you get your license? I don't know. I'm not a truck driver. What do I know?
Adam decides to check into Chris's credentials.
Not to be dumb, but that guy does have a class 3, eh?
Really?
Oh, does he? Have you checked his license or no?
No, I didn't.
Jamie assumed someone else had checked into Chris's background.
Let's see your license. We gotta make sure you have a right class or you even go anywhere.
Chris's license was issued back east in a different province.
That's what you're allowed to tow with. So I don't know.
Tow vehicle max 4,600.
That's a problem.
A 4,600 limit means he's only allowed to tow cars.
Is there a number for the motor vehicle branch in Ontario?
Here.
And I'll call them and just see. We're a tow company out here in BC and we're hiring somebody from Ontario. Well, he has a class D license, so what does that mean he can drive? Okay, so 4,600 is the max he can haul.
Yeah, wow. He claimed to have experience, claimed to know what he was doing. Somehow he got through the cracks.
The driver's licensing here is way different than it is in Ontario, right?
For now, Chris's fate remains up in the air.
I think Chris is a nice guy, but I don't think he's got the experience he says he does. All he had was a license to drive a car. A lot of these guys come to work nowadays, figure they know everything, they've done everything, you can't teach them anything. I don't know. Only time will tell.
Adam's been called to help a semi that got stuck when he ran out of plowed road.
Yeah, this must be it here. Huh. If you just would have kept going, he would have made her just about. Well, I just about made her, eh?
The road tightened up. It was me and another truck trying to get past one another, and he hit the brakes and I hit the brakes, and the rest is history.
For Adam, it's a simple job. Hook up the toe pin and pull.
If you just would have kept going, he would have made her just about. Well, I just about made her, eh?
Adam hooks up to a toe pin to pull a semi out of a snowbank when...
Hey. Look at that. That could have been bolted on there very good.
The toe pin is built into the bumper, which is supposed to be securely welded to the frame.
Look at that.
But this bumper was only held on by a few bolts.
They only had to melt it onto 4 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what the good is that? You want to just grab that end? We'll lay it up over the snow over here for now. Just let it go. That's good right there.
With no toe pin, there's nothing left to hook up to.
Well, I'll have to go to the back now.
So he pulls it out from behind.
I can get out of there now, no problem. Yeah, if you can probably pull out of there now. You want to hop
I gotta get in.
Yeah, you better get out now.
The driver packs up his bumper and heads off.
I felt for the guy, because now his truck looks like but what do you do? I don't know. I wasn't even pulling that hard on it.
The next morning, after going AWOL for 2 days, Scott shows up for work and kicks back with newly retired Bruce.
What are you gonna do today, Brucey? That a boy. Well, I feel like semi-retiring today too, Brucey.
Yeah, you know it. Hanging around the table, drinking coffee and smoking, and nobody's getting anything done. He's not earning me money. He's costing me money.
Super Jam.
Do you want me to find somebody to run the General if you don't want to drive it?
I'll run it when we need to run it.
If you don't really want to drive that truck,
I have no
can't
problem
have it sitting
running
there.
the truck.
Either tell me no, I'm not going to run the thing until my other truck comes.
It doesn't bug me running it, but you know, like today, for instance, like I came in and I got to go run over and help this guy do that. I got to run over and help this guy do that. You know, I'm just run off my feet. Have you ever?
Oh God.
Huh? No.
Come on.
I can't relax because there's so many things that people are always calling on me. I need to start saying no.
You know what I think? I think you got to go home and holiday for a week, because you know what? You're just kind of dragging your ass anyway. You might as well just go home. I'm just run off my feet too. Unbelievable.
Scott's building on me and building on me and building on me, and I'm hoping that something's going to change. He's going to be this powerhouse that we wanted. But that's not really happening.
So I'm not very happy with Mr. Jamie right now. I was saying, well, if you're not going to drive it, I'll get somebody else to. Well, go get somebody else to, because I'm done with it. I'm just going to get the hell out of here.
Scott drives off and doesn't come back.
Anybody hear anything about a serious accident on the Coke?
Yeah, I've got another accident here.
A call comes in that moves everything else to the back burner.
2 accidents happening. One's northbound, one's southbound. All lanes are closed. They need the highway open right now.
a sheet of ice up here, and we're going to have a lot more crashes.
Black ice and gets people off guard. They think everything's beautiful here, but it's really not.
At the summit of the Coke, 2 separate accidents are blocking traffic in both directions.
They shut her down and they're all up.
An SUV lost control on the ice. A Super B, trying to avoid it, jackknifed and trapped it against the guardrail. In the southbound lane, a car slowed to look and a truck rammed into it.
This is a compound accident, traffic slowing down to take a look. Next thing you know, we have people colliding into each other.
Are you gonna pull it? I'll get this one. I'll get that guy.
Jamie leaves the fender bender for a snowplow to clear and backs down to the more serious wreck.
There's some people trapped in the vehicle. He jackknifed into her and squished her up against the no post.
Yeah, that thing's tucked in there really good. Oh, yeah. No messing around in a situation like this.
We're not there yet here.
The driver and passenger are still trapped in the SUV. Fearing spinal injuries, rescuers want to backboard them in place.
Do you want the small cutters here? Small cutters.
Salvage expert Jim Lasser is a volunteer member of Hope Search and Rescue. They use a hydraulically powered shear called the Jaws of Life to bite through the door hinges.
A little bit further.
It's an hour to the hospital by ambulance when the highway's not covered in ice. So the decision is made to get them out by air.
We're going to bring 2 helicopters. We're going to land one here and one up a little bit behind it. We're going to be bringing an air ambulance in, get the patients out, and get the highway ones.
Here comes the chopper. I don't think in my lifetime I've seen 2 helicopters land on the highway at once.
Man, they can land those things good.
That job gives me goosebumps. 2 helicopters land on the highway at the same time. All these guys come running out. Oh, that was a beautiful job.
45 minutes after the accident on the remote Coke summit, both victims are on their way to the hospital.
Air ambulance is just taking off now.
Now, the ball gets tossed to Jamie.
We have 2 helicopters on the ground, so south and north are both closed.
The traffic backup is the longest one so far this season.
Get the hook in?
Hundreds of vehicles have been at a dead stop for almost an hour.
The Coquihalla is closed. Coquihalla is closed, everybody, till they clean up that accident.
The delay to medevac victims from a wreck on the Coke has caused one of the worst traffic backups all season. Now, it's up to Jamie to get the highway open.
It's showtime for us.
We could start moving things if you're good with it.
He's called Gord to bring a light-duty truck to tow the demolished SUV.
Go around, go down the over ramp, come back, come on my side, and then you can get this out of the way.
To get to it, Jamie needs to first get the jackknife truck out of the way.
Yeah, Jim. Pull the yellow button, but make sure the red one stays in.
Sammy makes sure the tractor's air brakes are on before Jamie moves it.
I just don't want it to roll straight ahead. Okay, undo the front.
Once he gets it straight, he's hoping it can be driven away under its own power.
If you can kind of go like this a couple times and just get it so that the cab's around enough for me to get the car out of here. The problem here is that this is jammed into the car. He can jimmy it back and forth a little bit. We'll get the little truck in here. I'll watch your back end, okay? You got only about this much back.
But the truck doesn't move. The air brakes on the two trailers are locked tight. The brakes need air pressure to release.
It's not leaking air anywhere, is it? It's not building air.
It's a safety feature that in this case is turning into a headache.
In any other situation, you'd press your button on the dash, air goes in the chamber, and releases the brake.
Jamie suspects there's a leak in the hose that feeds air to the brakes.
With the broken airline on here, you can't put air to the unit and you can't release the brake. So at the end of the day, this thing isn't moving anywhere.
Does anyone know how long the highway will be closed for, Highway 5?
An air leak too small to see has hundreds of vehicles at a dead stop.
All those cars are backed up and they're waiting on you to get that thing out of the way. There's a lot of pressure on you.
Hey, can you get the hook in?
You're in.
Jamie drags the tractor out of the way so they can move the SUV and at least get one vehicle off the highway.
Okay, get the 440 in here. A little more, a little more, a little more. Keep coming. Go as far as you can.
With the air brakes locked, Jamie's not sure how he's going to move the semi.
I don't know where it's leaking from.
The air leak could be anywhere in 60 feet of hose. In other circumstances, he'd use caging bolts to force each brake open.
So we've got a B train that has 7 axles of caging brakes. You'd have been there for 2 hours doing that.
What a gong show that road is.
Traffic is backed up for miles. So we really need to get the air flowing on this thing.
He tries once again to find the leak.
Well, there's an airline broke here.
A fitting on a hose that connects 2 air supply tanks appears to be broken.
There's one little fitting, one little airline, and that's stopping this whole thing from getting off the highway.
Maybe we can jerry-rig it to get some air to go. So if you bend that line over, crimp it with a vice grip or something, I'll put a plug in there. It should work.
Jamie digs into his bag of tricks.
Okay, so we gotta improvise. What do we do? Let's have a look. Is it bent over nicely? We taped it up a little bit, and we're putting a brass fitting in here, so that's what we're doing right now. So it should be good now. You wanna try it, Ken?
Yeah, all good.
Okay, good.
The brakes release.
I don't even know if we're gonna get that out of there.
But now, it turns out the tractor's too damaged to drive and will need to be towed.
That's one side is low, eh?
And the bumper's too banged up for Jamie to get his tow bar far enough underneath.
Not gonna work. It's not gonna work. The truck's too low to the ground to get under, so I'm gonna try to just lift it.
He lifts it enough to get blocks under the front axle.
Hey, Sammy? You got a block?
Yeah.
Hoping this will give him the clearance he needs.
Oh, no, this way, yeah, to the right.
At the 5-way of Britain.
Okay. Good, good. Okay?
Yeah, 10-4, I'm gonna open up my side here. All right, you guys hop back in your bus. We'll get you out of here.
After a more than 2-hour shutdown, the Coke is finally back open.
So now the highway's open again.
Look at the lineup, eh? Oh.
Well, they're all traveling that highway to get somewhere. That's a pretty huge thing that you were the guy who got them going.
Is 5 open? Jamie Davis just pulled the last trucks off the hill there. Coke is open.
Next time On the highway through hell, mountains on the move. Force a big rig into the darkness.
Oh, he hit a rock and away he went.
Oh, that's the rear trailer there, right? Wow.
A shattered B train
Right off the cliff.
leaves Jamie's crew with an impossible recovery
I don't like the way it's hooked up. Stay back.
that teeters just above a busy rail line.
This is really, really dangerous.